Hey everyone, this is Mikey Sola with Prehistoric Channel, and today we're talking a little bit about writing creature fiction. Now, I've been working on my creature novel since 2009, so slowly we're closing in on 10 years, and over that time period I've received numerous emails by people asking, when you sit down to write a creature novel, what are you doing? What are you thinking about? Well, when I sit down to write my creature novels, and if you visited my Amazon page and any of my books, I call them prehistoric thrillers because that's what they are at the heart of it. There's always some type of element or tie back to the natural or prehistoric world. But when I sit down to write my books, a lot of writers will say, write the type of book that you want to read. I try and reverse engineer a little bit. I sit down and write the type of movie that I would like to see up on the big screen. So when I'm writing a book, I'm essentially playing the director of it, and I'm really hoping that one day, somewhere way down the line, a director or a studio may come to me and say, hey, we'd like to option your book for up on the big screen. That would be amazing. But first and foremost, when I write the book, I'm really thinking about what it would look like up on the big screen and what I would want to watch. Being that they are creature novels, there has to be plenty of creature scenes, and that's not always difficult to achieve. Some of the creatures that have been in my books so far have been animals that have been extinct, and also animals that I have come up with. Now, when you're dealing with extinct animals, the public these days has so much access to information that you need to be right on how you're describing these animals, how they were when they were alive. When you're writing something that doesn't exist, you have a little bit more leeway, and I've had a lot of fun with that over the years. I've had a lot of fun creating animals that no one has ever seen before, but at the heart of it, these animals are based on real prehistoric animals. There's similarities that they would have shared to their cousins in the prehistoric past, even though they may be made up. I usually try and build them based off of some type of prehistoric creature that once existed. And hopefully you combine all this together and you have a real fast-paced book. That's always my goal when writing these creature novels, is that I want something really fast-paced, action-packed, and really gets your heart churning. That's always the goal with these books, to write something extremely action-packed and fast-paced. And a lot of times when I think about it, that someone is going to go to work all day, spend time commuting back and forth in probably awful traffic, and they're going to sit down at night after they're done cooking and taking care of their families and doing their chores, and they're going to read a book that I write. That's something that I really think about a lot when I'm at my keyboard, and I try and be as respectful as I can. I never want to insult the audience. I always want to write something that's of their intellect, but most importantly, something that allows them to escape, something that allows them to get away from their everyday life and fully sink into this story. So those are some of the things that I think about when I sit down and write my creature novels. And hopefully I'll continue to get better. Hopefully I'll look back and one day say, wow, I'm doing it so much better these days. Those are a few of the things that go through my head when I sit down to write a creature novel or a prehistoric thriller. Thanks for watching. Take care.